back to the part 2 of 0 to 6 months old. In part 2, we'll talk about the red flags, how you can help your child develop the milestones that we discussed in part 1, and some of the toys that you can use or you can buy to help your child develop the milestones that we talked about in part 1. Remember, this is for the 0 to 6 months old, alright? So some of the red flags that you need to look out for a child who is 0 to 6 months old are when your child seems very stiff. They're not following moving objects, they do not respond to sounds, they do not turn when people call their name, they're just seated and they're not moving at all. They don't respond, they don't move. So make sure you're engaging your children in activities that will encourage them to move their head, and we said start with tummy time so that they can learn how to lift their head and their chest. Alright, 4 to 5 minutes maximum, just 4 to 5 minutes, and they are also able to roll during tummy time. So please make sure tummy time is very important, guys. Alright, if they don't show any affection to the caregiver, this is the person that takes care of them and is being, not unless the caregiver is also just grumpy and all. If you're grumpy, the child will be even more grumpy. So please make sure you're sharing, you're spreading positive vibes to children. If you are grumpy, your child will be very grumpy. If you're always grumpy, if you're always happy, that is what they absorb, because children absorb whatever we give to them. Remember, they're still learning, so whatever we show them, that is what they imitate, and it becomes part of them. So if you're grumpy around your child, please don't expect your child to be a happy child. They don't enjoy being around people. They also need to develop socially. You need to take them to social places that will encourage them to start, enjoying our people's company. But the moment you see they're 6 months and they still don't want to be around people that they even know, people that they've seen before, then maybe you should start feeling concerned, okay? If they have difficulty in getting things to their mouth, because children at this age, we all know, they're always putting things inside their mouth. So please make sure your child angalau anajaribu. So about the sound, them turning to see where the sound comes from. By the time they're 4 or 5 months and they haven't started tilting to see where the sound is coming from, I feel like you should feel alarmed, because at this point they're used to sounds and they just turn every time they see. And that's why we use rattles that have sounds, and that is what makes them. So if your child hasn't started turning when the sound comes on at 4 to 5 months, I feel like you should be a bit alarmed and you should do something about it. If your child doesn't roll over in either direction, either to the right or they don't roll at all, even forward. So what can you do to help your child develop the milestones that we've talked about? What you can do is play games with your child, have story time, sing songs, do tummy time from the age of 2 months. Give them toys to play with, and also put the toys away so that they can try and reach out for the toys, because that is the only way they're going to try and reach out for things away from them, especially colorful things that are going to that are very attractive to their eyes. Please make sure you just put them away, just kiasi, so that you see if they can try and reach for the things. So for sitting down, try and make them sit down. Please start with support. Give them support, and then maybe later you can start kiasi, just step by step. You can put the pillows away or whatever you use to support them away, so that you can see how far they can sit without the support. Something else is you need to let your children explore. The moment you're restricting them from moving, from reaching out for those objects, you're restricting physical development. So please make store, you're letting your child explore, just make sure they're safe. They're somewhere, they won't fall down and get hurt. Just make sure they're safe, but please do not restrict your child from moving. All right. Also, at this age, you need to encourage. You need to be like, yay, good job, clap, clap, clap. Now you also encourage them to clap. That is part of physical development. So there's encouragement, reward, and showing appreciation of effort. Please make sure you're doing all those. And yes, I think those are the major things that you can do for your child to help them achieve the milestones that they're supposed to achieve, whatever age group we will be talking about. So these are some of the toys that you can use for the age of 0 to 6 months old to help them develop their milestones, right? Parents, let's not be waiting for 6 months so that you can review if your child has developed all this. Please make sure it's a continuous thing that you're doing with your child and you're engaging them throughout. One thing about toys you need to learn is that they have to be colorful, they have to be very attractive. We don't want dull things. Children don't want dull things. They're always looking out for that colorful, that popping thing. So please make sure you're buying colorful. You can use the Winkorata. I wonder if I think I can put just like a picture of whatever toy I'm talking about. A Winkorata. You can use soft toys, or you can just squeeze and hold so that they can develop their grip. You can use a sensory cheetah where they practice their hand to mouth movement and they're exploring also using their mouth. Lastly, another toy that you can use is the Fisher Price Kick. I will try and put an image of whatever toy that I mentioned here so that in case you want to buy for your child, you know what toy you want to buy, or something almost similar. It doesn't have to be the exact toys, but something similar and something age appropriate. All right. And remember, please don't buy sharp objects that will hurt your children, and objects that might make your children's fingers get stuck in between. Make sure you're buying age appropriate, very safe, safety first. And always observe your child because of the hand to mouth. You don't want to find them put something very dangerous in their mouth and swallow, because that would be something else. That would not be good news at all. So I hope this video helps you help your child develop their milestones according to the areas of development for the 0 to 6 months old. And you buy the age appropriate toys for your children and you engage them more for them to develop the milestones. Alright, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope to see you next time. And yes, ciao. Make sure you go to Tiny Titans. Remember, as always, if you need a home-based teacher or a virtual teacher, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope to see you next time. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give the video a thumbs up and share the video.